Squatting is a very complex movement. It's also extremely intimidating, especially if you're a beginner. So I'm going to break down some basic points that should make it less scary for you. So starting off, first thing you want is the safeties. I don't need to go into this, the clue is in the title. They're there for your safety, use them. Just make sure they're set at the right height. At the bottom of the squat, you don't want to be hitting them. If you do, they're too high. Second thing you want to do is make sure the rack is also at the right height. If your calf raising the bar out of the rack is too high, you want it at the nice level where you bend your knees slightly so you can get a nice good push to lift the bar up and out of the rack without clipping it. Then you want to take some good steps back, and then from here is where we figure out foot placement. There's some different variations with foot placement. You can go quite wide, which will help you get a lot lower if you've got stiff hips. You've got a narrower stance, which is more quad focused, but this takes a good bit of mobility. Or you've got the neutral, just outside the shoulder width, with your toes pointed out. This works best for me. I like to go slightly wider because my hips are very tight. You just have to play around with this and see what works best. I've already made a video explaining how to warm up on squats, so make sure you go and check that out. I will be making a video in the future on how to fix your squats with such problems as progressing in each parts of the lift and how to fix minor things like leaning too far forwards, too far back, or the most common, not hitting enough depth. That is a video that is coming, so make sure you stick around for that. Here I'm just demonstrating on different types of grip. You've got the wider grip for people with really tight upper backs and shoulders. And then you've got the preferred grip, which is a bit closer together, where you can lock in a lot of tightness in your upper back, squeeze those traps so the bar has got somewhere nice and padded to sit on. A lot of things with squats just comes down to flexibility and mobility. The more flexible and mobile you are, the easier you're going to find squatting. If you're super tight and super rigid, it's going to be much harder work for you, but the more you work on these problems, the better you'll get. The key is to squat, basically. If you want to get better at squatting, you got to squat more. That's all I'm going to cover on squats in this video. Like I say, squats are very complex. There's a lot to them. Each person is individual with their problems. It's hard to target everyone's issues in one video, so I'm going to break squats down over a few videos to make sure I cover everything. If there's anything specific you want covered regarding squats, then drop a comment or hit me with a DM and I'll make a video targeting that exact question for you.